Yeah, what's crack-a-lacking? It's D-Nell, aka Trip of the Tribulation Kids. I'm in the building. I gotta say what's up to the people. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to William. I appreciate you checking in, like you always do with the hammer and the honey. Gotta put you on the screen. Shout out to Honey 129 officials in the house. And I want to just say shout out to you. I appreciate it. Just you checking in with the whole BFF. You know what I mean? That she still remember me like that. So I appreciate you. I just wanted to just check in on a Friday, see if I could build the vibe, see what's going on for the day, see how my peoples is doing. If I could just check in, I wanted to kind of approach it a little different, to try to, be a little more patient, on the live stream, be a little more patient with myself, try to just really just feel the vibe and just chill. It's Friday, hopefully you guys is having a blessed day. Shout out to my man Bird, man. Shout out to you, man Bird, checking in with the hammer and the honey as well. I appreciate y'all, man. Matter of fact, let me just do what I really want to do. Let me do it right quick, just because he checked in. I want to welcome him with something. Yeah, yeah. I gotta be a little quicker at it, you know what I mean? But the way that StreamYard's got to set up, where you got to move around. So yeah, man. Bird, what you got going on, man? What you thinking? It's Friday, look, pretty sure it's in a negative degrees here. I seen something yesterday that said something was gonna be 20 below zero. I'm like, goodness, that is super cold. And then I ain't gonna lie, it's cold out here, and I was like, let me go get on the live and see if I could just chill. If you're not busy, I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. If you want to get on the live stream, let me know. You more than welcome. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow, but I wanted to be consistent to try to get here today, So I've been kind of impatient with myself, and I don't want to rush up out of here. I think our wind chill will be 20. Really, man, that's the wind, the chill off the wind. Look, I don't want to laugh about nothing, I really want to just say, that's a serious situation, I just, want to just say, try to keep warm for real. It's cold out here, but it's cold that you could kind of, you can kind of still, make it through, but I just something about the cold. I don't really care for it like I used to, So I'm trying to keep warm, that's for sure. But yeah, man, what you got going on? What you been seeing in this world? What's on your mind? Anything you would like to discuss or you'd like to share with the chat? What are you thinking today? How has your work week been? How has your week been? Are you busy? Is people busy these days? Like, what are people doing these days? What is people doing with their time? That was the question. The negative 20 wind chill. The water might freeze in the sky. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ice picks falling from the sky. That's crazy work. I'm thinking about canceling my trip to the Philippines. Oh, dang. And you were supposed to go like on the 25th, if I believe, or 26th. That's like sometime like right now. You like really deciding this last minute. Like really. Man, whatever your gut is telling you to do, man, just go with it. Either which way it goes, you want to be careful, and boy, look here. I would love to roll with you, but it'd probably be best if I don't go. But I have been, checking out other people's channels around the world, just, checking in, saying hello to people, came across a couple friends, I ain't seen in a long time. They was happy to see me, starting to see how these streets is rolling out here is a little different than it was. But Bird, what you laughing at, man? What's going on? Listen, I bet it be about 900. $900. Oh, the price to fly through something like that. Mm, I ain't got it, boy. Just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it though. You know what I mean? And the only way to get it is to come out here. You know, and possibly we get a little something. You know. So yeah, man, with 4 people in the house, man, I ain't really had nothing to go live about. I just was like, I'm just gonna go live. I was tired yesterday, man, and I got some rest. You know, I was happy. I finally got me a live stream off, and just being able to go back and watch that, and I did. I had kind of fun watching it, but I ain't catching my interest. You know what I mean? It's just some things that I could see that I'm thinking, while I'm on my stream. San Diego died 3408. Yo, what's up? Santiago, you Miss Jen friend, tell her I said hello, God bless her, tell her to be cool. She messaged me and say Happy New Year's, you know what I mean? Tell them to be back on in these streets, you know what I mean? But I know that's your peoples, y'all roll as a group and used to, you know what I mean? So I just want you to make sure you say hello to her. I think in the long run, I will be ahead. I'll just cut my losses. Burge, it seemed like you're trying to discuss something with yourself. And, I would just tell you, man, you know what's best for you. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know what's best for you but yourself. So, yeah, really miss Jen. Oh, you haven't seen her? Okay. You know, she be in the background. She be peeking in. You never know, but she'll be in the house one day. We'll see. Everybody busy, and then it's just that time in life. I mean, that time in life where, you just try to get yourself together. You know what I mean? And I think I'm still trying to pack up some of my stuff and get it together. You know what I mean? But it seems like it's a lot of baggage to pack, boy. God. Yeah, man. So, Bert, I'll just tell you, man, it seemed like you really wanted to go, you know what I mean? And when it comes to life, you know what I mean? If you talk about cutting losses, boy, if you got a chance to break even, might as well break even. Boy, that's the best thing. That's all I could tell you. 3 people in the house, though, it seemed like the people coming and going, but we only 10 minutes in, and this is how I do it. I come out and I just chill, try to relax. I had a chance to see some friends out there, like Joe Seller in Hong Kong. Like, she is back on her live stream doing her thing. You know what I mean? Had a nice big concert today. Asked me to come join. I was like, nah, I don't know. And for people that don't know, me and Joe Seller, she used to be my co-host over here. At one time, look, you right, Trip. Man, usually you right, but I'm just telling you, man, like, this thing called life, boy, you don't want to get stranded nowhere. that's just the truth. Boy, look here, and especially in a time where it could be panic in the world, like, boy, you don't want to be out there in these streets. That's what I'll tell you. And it's cold. Don't nobody want to be nowhere in the cold, bro. Also, I want to say shout out. I had a chance to see Six Boses back. Boop, 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 boop. I got a chance to see her. You know what I'm saying? Got a chance to stop by. Shout out to my man coming through the door, William Gilbert. I put you on the screen, but you ain't checked in again with the hammer and the 100. But we know you checked in earlier with the hammer and the 100. He did early check-in. You could do early check-in up in here for real. What's up, Birdie? Yeah, man, chilling, man. Look, it's Friday, man. I hope y'all having a good day. Shout out to you, man. I'll be seeing William in the streets, man. I had a chance to see him overseas last night. You know what I'm saying? We was over at Claire Wu House. Man, look, she's still putting on a good show. And R.A. Garcia, like, I'm out there. I'm telling you, man, look, roll through. I'm telling you, say what's up. That's what I'm thinking. Also, yeah, man. Bird, look, you a smart dude, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, like something in the world gonna move. Like, I know you feel it, you know what I mean. Like, Bird, I know you feel it. Look, William, I know you feel it. You know what I mean. Like, y'all tell me what's up. Let me know. We're gonna be ready, boy. I'm telling you, boy. That these streets finna start getting active. I'm telling you, man. That's when people they get out here and they start getting information. If you haven't noticed, man, most of the people that was on YouTube, they done went over to Facebook. Like, I don't go on Facebook. Maybe they trying to leave us. You know what I mean? Like, man, we strictly YouTube, straight up. When they come looking for information in them search engines, they gonna find us. You know what I mean? Facebook is just too personal to me. It's too much information out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, roll up. Let's see. San Diego Dodge trying to say what's up to William too. You know, William be busy, man. He'll put me down. You know what I mean? You know, he'll handle his business. Look, it's getting popping up in here. 7 people in the house. You know, checking in. Say what's up if you're in the chat in the background or whatever. You know what I mean? Y'all more than welcome to move. Let's come up in here, have a great time. You know, we welcome y'all. Come on through. Man, I'm telling you, man, you got to get your karaoke song together, man. Like, y'all know about it. Look, William know, Bird know. You know what I mean? Like, Bird, I need to start practicing on one. You got an easy Tagala song. Like, I'm ready to get out here. I'm telling you, boy. I got some karaoke friends. It seems like they'll allow me to come up and sing. Joe Seller said, "You want to come up here, D?" I'm like, I don't have a song prepared. I can't. I said to myself, though, I do want to come out here and laugh, though. I just want to chill, you know, see if we can get some live people in the house, you know, and like I said, most people then went over there to Facebook, you know what I mean? And I ain't hating on Facebook and saying nothing's wrong with Facebook. But it's just, I get out here and say too much sometimes. I'd rather be over here and say it for real. Where they don't, not everybody hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole world don't have to hear it. Like they can come back and they can rewind it. I guess I just learned that because I kind of started on Facebook, you know what I mean? And I was trying to get people that I knew to come to support me, you know what I mean? But it was like I didn't really know what to tell them I do. Can you come to support me? What are we coming to support? I don't know. Just come through. We come support me, chill. Like come, that's how we get down. We chilling over here. Look, I don't even have a Facebook app. Well, I mean, I was wondering that because I used to be in contact with you on Facebook, but I don't really be on Facebook like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know, something about Facebook is just, you know, to me it felt local. You know, I was trying to get family and friends, and you know, at the time I was trying to share a message. Like I felt like God was moving in my life. He was going to use me. You know what I mean? These are the same people in real life. If I can't touch them in real life, let me get online and touch them. Let them see me doing something out here. But I can't honestly say that was something I felt comfortable doing. So I would always be on YouTube anyway, you know what I mean? So I was just like, man, I ain't gonna even try Facebook. And that was before Facebook started really monetizing people. Like you could really go out there and get monetized. Pretty simple, you know what I mean? And people do be sharing out there, you know what I mean? It's a different thing from YouTube, I will say, but I don't know, man. It's just I be saying some stuff, you know what I mean? And then when we get out here, we push back, you know what I mean? Like I had some stuff happen to me on Facebook, man, and I was sharing some information at one time, and it was just not cool, you know. I'll just say that. So I'm just not really on the level of doing the Facebook thing, but I do like their features. Like if you are a live streamer, and some of the features that they have is really dope for the audience. You know, for the person that is streaming. You know, like different things you can do, and then you can set up the rooms and stuff. Like it's pretty dope. But I feel like every time I open Facebook, I get tracked more than I do already. Exactly what I'm saying, William. See, that's what I'm talking about. We all had that same, mind frame and that, same dynamic, because it's just like, man, something ain't right about that joint. That's what I tell you. But what he said? He said, I have nothing to hide but avoid it. Right. I ain't trying to say I had nothing to hide, but I'm saying as a live streamer, you getting out here saying some stuff like sometimes you don't know who listening when you on Facebook. On YouTube, that's fine. But on Facebook, you get to see who watching. You can't play the background over there. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm just gonna leave it at that, boy. Like, shows it, and I ain't trying to. Nah, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I keep going. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, you seeing who watching you, like, shucks, and then you could click and do all. I used to work with this dude, Dougie Life Entertainment. Shout him out. And Doug used to be Facebook famous, you know what I mean? And I was kind of like his assistant, but managing kind of, you know what I mean? And I was trying to pull him to bring him on YouTube. But if you notice people, if you will see that people do not mix the two. Like, you don't find a person on Facebook and on YouTube. You find them either on one or the other, and they just will not go off the other. Like, if you from YouTube, you stand on YouTube. That's what it is. These streets is totally different than them streets. I don't even think them are streets. That's a water world. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be disrespectful at it. You know what I'm saying? And then with Instagram, no, sorry, Bob. Like, you ain't gonna catch me out there trying to do Instagram live streams and stuff like that. Unless somebody was to share me like on their Instagram page and I'm out there live and stuff like that. But for me, that's local. You know what I mean? And for me, it was hard for me to try to go to some people that I knew to say, yo, can you come support me? You know, what I found out is going to find your own support. You'll find people that are just like you. You know what I mean? That would be the ones that support you. You know what I'm saying? You'll find like real friends, you know, like there's an online community that you can go and find the people that are just like you, you know, and I appreciate this setup versus Facebook. And I'm not trying to say anything. It's just like, I say a lot of stuff. You never know if I'm going to talk about, you know, some Illuminati stuff or something like that. You know what I mean? I had to say it, you know. It's on the dollar bill. Like, we want to know, like, what is that? You know what I mean? Certain things, you know what I mean? And I'll be talking about stuff, and then my friends like to talk about certain stuff. And then, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's see. Getting monetized for using social media is crazy work. Yeah, you know what I mean? Especially when you got different companies and stuff be looking into you, you know what I mean? Like, you say you're gonna go try to get a job, you know what I mean? Or say you got a job. Like, some jobs don't want you on social media, you know what I mean? And some people don't like to be connected with what you doing, what you saying. Like, you see what I just did. Like, some people don't like that connected to their business. Like, don't be out there saying that and then you connected to me. You know what I mean? Because then they come looking for me. That's how they feel, you know, but that ain't the truth. I'm just keeping it real, you know what I mean? Not saying that I don't believe in it, not saying that I do, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's how you flip it, right? But I'm saying, yo, that's something I heard of since I was 19 years old, boy. That I always was curious to know, you know what I mean? I always tried to look into certain things, and certain things stood out to me to make me believe certain things exist. And I'm just gonna say it just like that. And it was rappers out there that was saying these things, and it seemed like they was resisting, you know what I mean, certain things that made them say it. And that made me question certain things. And I ain't gonna lie, let's get into it. This is around the time all kinds of information out. You know what I mean? Like, when you hear stuff about the New World Order, I was like 19 years old trying to figure out what is the New World. When Bush said it, Bush Senior said it. Like, I was alive when Bush Senior was up in office. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever just sat and thought how many sitting presidents have you lived through, and what was life like when that was a president? You know what I mean? Like, that's life right there. You got to think about it. That's where you going and where you came from. What was life like? What you paying right now versus what you was paying in the 90s when you first moved out? When you man, Y2K, the year 2000 kills, remember we was looking for a virus then. They was talking about a computer glitch. We ain't even really had a computer then. Talk about a glitch. What? You thought we cared about a glitch? I'm sorry, man. It was just I was looking for it. Like, man, this is the year of panic, 1999. Boy, like, shucks, we ain't gonna make it to 2000. We not. You know what I'm saying? Did 50 Cent drop the album? Man, we rocking with 50. Look, 99 was around the time. Look, Eminem dropped it. You know what I mean? Like, you remember that when he came out with Slim Shady? Boy, that joint right there. Tell you, I done sat up there and reminisce, took y'all over a lifetime of work right there. You know, and that right there is natural. You know, because when you think about it, if you live through age, like, damn, I've been through presidents. I've been through people sitting with power. You know what I mean? To see how the world was like when 9/11 happened, like that was crazy. To see how the world stood together and some divided, it was just ridiculous, boy. Over time, you will see. Well, I still drive 1990, 1998. What? They was nice though in the 98. I used to love the Accords. Well, I was in the Accord, dude. You know what I mean? I like the Acura Legends. Like that was my thing, boy. You know what I mean? Something about the Hondas in the 90s, boy, like the late 90s, 95, 90, 96, 97, 98, boy, shucks. Man, I keep hearing more and more about the ice coming this weekend. Man, you think it's from Antarctica? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It was a joke. It was a joke. See, I gotta pick the right time to make jokes. That's the problem right there. Like I joke too much. But me and my homeboy was talking about this the other day. Boy was like, man, you know what, man? Because I was like, man, I don't know. It seemed like the talk of aliens is really, starting to be normal out here. You know, he was like, yeah, man. I was like, man, it's almost like they've been here forever. We felt like that, like I do, right? And then I was like, man, sus, they probably somewhere, where they at. You know what I mean? We both was like the water world, you know what I'm saying? Antarctica. And then I thought about it, I'm like, Antarctica, you know what I mean? Where all the ice is at and stuff like that. It was like, is that like a veil, like something holding it back from us going there and them coming here? And then I started to think about it. Didn't Obama go there? I think Obama went up in there, man. I'm just keeping it. He went up in there. Cause I was sitting up here. He had the little Air Force jacket on. You know what I mean? Like the members only jacket. Like he had that junk on when he went up in there. Everybody gonna be going to look. Was Barack at Antarctica? Like they go look. That's gonna be in the search engine out here on YouTube. Bird Chopper. How long did you see? How long did you stay in the Philippines? That hard is in the way I couldn't see the whole sentence. My fault. How long did you stay in the Philippines and in the province? Oh man, that's rough for me. You know what I mean? Because I done heard and seen some things. You know what I mean? That it's like, man, I don't. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be welcome to come there by myself. Like, I'm gonna have to go there with somebody that lived there, that know everybody. You know what I mean? Like seriously. So with 4 people in the house, I'm 26 minutes in, and it is Friday. I'm still coming out here trying to build, trying to get through the week. It's been really rough getting through this week. It's been kind of a stressful week for me because it's some other stuff I wanted to do. Man, I was getting blocked. My content was getting blocked. Yo, did you hear about the outrage the other day? You know what I mean? Like, did anybody have a problem with their cell phones or anything like that? Just curious to know. If any Verizon customers is out there that want to make a complaint, you know what I mean? You want to call in, we need to get us an 800 number. And look into that. This is hard. Bird, I don't know how you did it, man. I was just there for only 1 month. A whole month. Dang. I stayed in Isabella, Providence 1 week, and then Gate 3 Western for 3 weeks. 8 people in the house, that jump. Yo, how y'all doing? You know what I mean? Y'all welcome to come in. Y'all came in as a group. I could see, who group y'all with. Go ahead and put it in the chat. We out here just politicking, you know what I'm saying? It's Friday. Hopefully y'all having a good Friday too. If you here in good spirits or if you here in bad spirits, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? We need the people. Thank you for checking in. Make sure y'all hit that like so we can get 8 more people up in here. We get 16 people up in here. We chilling, you know what I mean? It is Friday. We're going to start a concert right now. You know what I mean? We're going to get some singers up here. Anybody want to come up here and sing? Berg, can we get you to get a song? We got 8 people up in here. You know what I mean? We need to entertain the people. I feel like cutting up, but I ain't gonna act silly today, man. I appreciate y'all joining, man, checking me out. Trying to get back on my toes, I'm out here practicing, trying to learn how to speak, trying to learn how to speak to y'all, and the people that do come in later on in the future. We're gonna try to build. If you guys feel like building today, it's Friday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out here tomorrow, but I'll try to get back early as I can next week. So yeah, man. Yeah, we chilling up in here with 8 people that don't want to speak. They got me in their pocket, or they just sit in the background chilling. February and March both have a Friday the 13th. February and March. The Bible does say that he be out there changing the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It was certain things like, hold on, what was it? My homeboy was telling me something the other day. I think he said it was in Ethiopia. He said something in the calendar. He said, did you know it's like 2018 in Ethiopia? I'm like, what? That joke had me dead weak. I'm sorry, man. I don't know, man. He told me to Google it. I didn't look it up, though. My fault. I'm sitting up here laughing like it's funny. Look, it's Sunday already in the Philippines, right? Ain't it? Shot Star's in the house. Hi, Trips. How you doing, Shot Star? Look, I see you out there. You know what I mean? I'll be checking out your little posts and stuff. Like, you good peoples, man. I appreciate you, Shot Star. Like, she always peek in. She used to chill in the background, but hopefully you smiling. It looked like you're getting ready to travel somewhere. Look, she posted her audience, you know what I mean, in the Philippines is really supporting her. Shout out to the Philippines. But she got 6% in the United States that's supporting her. And I just want to say shout out to Shad Star because I am part of that 6%. Yeah, I remember. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think any of them is out there supporting you like that, coming through saying what's up, you know what I mean? But it had to be me that was part of the 6%. Maybe I'm the whole 6%. Look, thank you for your support, Trips. I'm just saying it ain't big, but I mean, I do kind of try to stop through and say hello. She know that about me, though. We just always been cool out here, and I was thinking about the other day, I think I'm the only one that got a chance to see her hula hoop. At the time, I know things have changed. I'm just saying, at the time, I was backstage. I play too much. See, that's the thing about me. Like, I do too much, It was 8 people. They all left together. You know what I'm saying? They got to be 0 people up in here quick. I'm telling you, I don't know how this going to work. Oh my gosh. I'll be out here cutting up. Look, I just took her back. You remember that? I'm telling you, she was running around the house and everything. I seen it. I know. I was thinking about it. She was doing flips. I'm talking about she had a whole routine. I'm talking about an obstacle course. I'm telling you, she was doing flips and everything. I'm telling you, man, you need to come out here and try out for one of these Las Vegas shows. I was at one of these shows the other day, but it won't let me upload my short. I took a little bit of video, but it won't let me upload my short from my phone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and send it to my computer and upload it just because I want to see it again. It was just a little bit of stuff, you know what I mean? But it made me think, with that stage and with that whole audience and how they had everything set up. Could I get up there and talk to the people? So I was thinking about it, like that'd be fun. Because I got some friends I'll bring with me. Like she'll be one of them. And they're like, "Come on, Shad Star!" Like, come on, she have fun. Just listening here. Appreciate you, San Diego. Meet Shad Star. That's good people's right there. And if you haven't met her before, get to know her. Because you can go to her channel and understand everything. Like I can't understand everything. You know what I mean? But that's how like a lot of my friends know I can't understand a lot of what they speak when they speaking bilingual. You know what I mean? Like I'm already struggling with English, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't take on multiple languages, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't meant for me to do it. So eventually, I need to learn, some multiple languages, so I don't get in no position to go out the country and can't talk to nobody. You know what I mean? So you got to know how that feel for me to come to People Channel and you don't know or understand anything. You know what I mean? But you just sitting up in there smiling, looking around. You know what I mean? Like that's how it be out here for me. Sometimes, and then sometimes, they would just speak a little more English for me, you know what I mean? But be limited, and they know that I'm limited. So, we fit in just well. And that's what these streets do out here for me. I will be practicing a song eventually, so that I can get out here and sing a little bit of karaoke. I feel like that's the only way we're gonna gain support, man. We got to come out here singing, and I ain't no singer, I ain't sang since the 80s, the 90s, back when they had, R&B groups, I ain't seen the R&B group and I don't know how long, so I ain't had a chance to study no songs is what I'm saying. I'm like seriously serious. Like when the last time you seen an R&B group? I'm waiting, back when Drew Hill was a group, H-Town, you know what I mean? It's just like, man, you have not seen a real good group since, Boys to Men or a New Edition or, I just take on that conversation, you know what I mean, just to kind of see, what do you call a real R&B group, you know what I mean? Or are you listening to boy bands, you know what I mean, like a in sync, like bye. Like if I learn type of songs like that, like the song will carry itself. So you're gonna see me out here trying to get support. So I will be practicing the song just in case Josella invites me back up on her live stream. You're gonna have me something together, you know what I mean? And we're gonna see how it's gonna work. Everybody know I ain't no singer. I'm gonna announce it before I start singing, so I should be good. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this live stream. If I sat out here and I just played music, I'd probably be all right. It'd probably be easier for me to just get this done. But just sitting out here having to talk to myself and make up stuff to talk about as I'm talking, boy, I'll be struggling. But I will tell you this, it won't be hard after we get out here and practice some more. We just got to keep on practicing, got to keep on going. Like, yo, we got 6 people just that quick. I don't know how long that's going to last. Look, if y'all are new here, I need y'all to come back by. You know what I mean? Like we talk about starting having a concert, putting together some karaoke. I've seen if I talk karaoke, you know what I mean? I get it popping up in here. I'm telling you, like, I got some groups that'll come through. Like they might not have no real R&B groups in real life, but out here on these streets, they got some real groups, and they sing whatever you request. You know what I mean? Cover songs, originals, whatever. They practice songs. They'll come out here and they'll sing it. And I just want to say that just because some of y'all ain't used to not having R&B music groups, you know what I mean? People that really get out here and sing. And some of these people, boy, they've been out here singing for a long time. I was saying to myself, I can't sit there and sing all day, all week, all month. I don't have the song. I don't have the capacity. to hold that much air in my lungs. You know what I mean? But we could try, to try to get one song, and that's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to bring out a song that ain't nobody heard in a while, and but it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna do it here. I'm gonna go somebody else's panel to do it. Just because, boy, look here, I am never gonna sing out here again on this channel. I need people to know. I done got to the point now. I think I'm done with gaming as well. I think I don't want to play another game on these streets. It is copyright city. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've ever had a bunch of copyrights. Like, it just feels unprofessional, and I don't want to put myself in that position to feel so unprofessional. So I'll be bye Trip, bye now Trips. I have customer now. Okay, God bless you and thank you for staying and hanging out with me, man. Because boy, you see me up here talking to myself. At least I felt like I was talking to you. You enjoy your business, you know what I mean? And tell your customer I'll say what up. See, but I don't want you to think I'm trying to gain support. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to really like mix and mingle at people's channel, because I don't want them to feel like I'm coming through to try to take anybody, to try to mix and mingle to get somebody. Like, that ain't how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I really come through and holler at my peoples, like the one that's doing content, because I got respect for content creators. It's something about just getting out there and being yourself in front of people, you know what I mean? And what you do to entertain yourself, and I enjoy that. But for me, I'm just letting people know. I think I have now decided within 2K, there will be no more 2K for me online. I will be putting the other ones in the trash that I did play. They wasn't that good anyway, but I'm saying I'm done with it. It's copyright city. I'm tired of getting all the copyright claims, you know what I mean? And I can't be original unless I download what I did and I make it into something. But I don't have time for that. Black Guns and Gardeners salute the Tribulation Kids chat. Yo, Black Guns and Gardeners, man, I want to say much respect to you, man. I feel like I just had a chance to sit at your channel yesterday, and I want to do it more, but I feel like, yo, what you do is like so professional. It not only impressed me, it just said, dang, and I know him. You know what I mean? Because like you narrate what you're doing, but then, like the stuff that you are actually like presenting to people, like this is real good, high tech quality. Like it's just really good, and I just want to say shout out to you because, man, look, we need to be putting you on TV commercials, and like all these people should be sponsoring you, and like the endorsements should be coming. Like, how do I get on your team? Like, man, then you got greens. Like, you know how to make, you know how to grow greens. Like, man, I need to get out here and do some vegetable gardening myself. I'm gonna say shout out to you, man. I had a chance to appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. No, I'm just saying, man. I was like, dang, yo, and that's one of my peoples right there, for real. And I met her through Auntie Grace. I gotta say, shout out to Auntie Grace. I haven't really seen her on these streets, but I have seen her on Facebook. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I be afraid to talk to people really on Facebook because it's a different type of audience. Like, that's their family and their friends and stuff like that. It's not like these YouTube friends out here. Like, it's a separation between us. I'm just saying. Yeah, man, but Black Gardens, boy, I was like out there, look, Black Gardens. he know I got a pronunciation problem with names, but nah, man, I was out there, I was like, yo, he good peoples though, and just the quality, like with guns and stuff, like that. Look, that's what's around. We got good people with guns, you know what I mean? Like, stick out some heat, boy. I got a little something too, you know what I mean? But it ain't nothing like that. I'm just saying, the general, man. I just enjoy just being on YouTube, man, because I come across some real amazing people, and then you never know who you talking to. You never know, So I'm saying, like, yo, like I'm serious with the sponsors and the endorsements and stuff, you know what I mean? If you don't have them and the people sending you free stuff, you know what I mean? Like there's a market for that and you should be in that market. Like there's a community for it and everything. And I know you got to be in the community. 8 people in the house, man. We need 2 more people. We get a double digit today on a Friday. My friend R.A. Garcia be talking to 100 people at once, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with 100 people? And she look like she know every one of them by name. I'm telling you, that's how I roll out here. That's how I learned how to host though. Like you gotta call their name out. You know what I mean? Like that's who they are. That's their brand. You know, and then I'll be mispronouncing stuff. And then I'm on live stream too. Man, when I first got started, boy, like look, Umbeck used to be over here trolling me. I'm talking about trolling me. She come through with 50 accounts and all the rest of that. Like it was just a lot of fun at the time. But I met a lot of people through it, right? And I could tell you, out there in India, boy, they got some names out there. Boy, I don't care who you are and what level of degree or education you have. They got some names out there that is so long that I guarantee you would not pronounce that name the first time. I'm talking about the name was a whole sentence. I was like, and I'm on my live stream. I'm on my live stream trying to call out their name. So then I start calling names short, and then I met Isaac. Before she got funny, she got weird. I met Isaac, and Isaac used to tell me, you know what I mean? No, you got to call their whole name out. So I try to call their name out, even though my pronunciation, my reading diction is not that great. Shout out and salute to my man coming through the door. I got to say what's up to my man. Eric B is in the house checking in. What's up, Eric B? Thanks for stopping by yesterday, my brother. Yeah, but when you be having service, boy, I just be wanting to say something real quick, but I don't be wanting to just like sit there like with my name in the chat and the chat ain't moving because then I feel like I'm being disruptive. You know what I'm saying? Because when the chat ain't moving and you just say one thing, this is what I noticed, and I hate to say it like this, you know, because I'm real. How you doing, fam? I'm doing all right, you know, but I think I want to make this issue. I learned that that's how you meet people. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to people, chat, you know, certain things you do. You know what I mean? It can interact with somebody, you know, or it could cause a distraction. You know what I mean? Like if especially like during a study, like I ain't want to, you know, say I'm thinking to myself like I would rather do like what I was doing, not say that, just be in the background, only because I'm not. I don't want people to feel like I come to their channel to try to get support. We need one more person. We're gonna have 10 people up there. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are all welcome to my channel. Y'all are all welcome to be in the chat, chill, interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that. I'm talking about me. You know what I mean? Like I find it hard for me to come to people's channel because I don't want to interact with their people. You know what I'm saying? And make it seem like I'm there for that. Like that, I'm never there for that. You know, I just want to make sure I say that. About to do a giveaway, so where would you giving away? I just need to know. I'm gonna come through for that. Like they talking in the chat, they interacting. That's different there. I'm the same way when I see a slow chat. I feel like if I comment, then I stop someone else from commenting. See, and it's like even with like Rick, not Rick, William. You know what I mean? Like William, no, because like even at Claire Wu chat, like I won't go up in there and interact with everybody, you know, so I'll go in there and say something to Claire Wu, you know, and then I'll barely say something to Will, you know, I won't sit there and interact with Will. Now, it was different back in the day. Now, I could interact like a little bit, you know what I mean? But because I was with some people, like we was in there as a whole group, you know, but I'm just saying in general, you know, I just want to be respectful to other content creators. Y'all are all welcome to move in my chat, get to know people, whatever, you know what I mean? But sometimes people are doing stuff and I don't want to be interrupting what they're doing, or it's like changing the narrative. You know what I mean? Like you coming in, starting a whole another conversation, and then they taking away from what they doing, and they looking at the chat, and then it's like you talking to them, they talking to them. And then I hate to say it like that. Hat stickers, etc. Man, look, I need to get into that. We hit 3K now. Okay, out here in these streets, 3K. Salute, William. So yeah, man. Hold on, did I miss something? Thank you, bro. I have done some looking to do more sponsors. You gotta see that's what. So you gotta go get the sponsorships. The sponsorships don't come to you. That's what bothers me. And then it's like you're paying for your own sponsorship. You know what I mean? Like, come to me because you like my product. Come to me because you see something that is beneficial for your company. You know what I mean? Like, you want me to promote you, and you want to promote me at the same time, but yet you want me to sign up and pay for sponsorship. Nah, that's what they do out here. I'm not finna be out here begging for nobody to sponsor me. I'm just saying that's just not me. Straight up. You know, and some of these these advertisers or these people that send you the emails for sponsorship or for what do you want to call it, to get you an endorsement or however way, you know what I'm saying, they snaking you in the emails, and you signing up with them, and then you looking into it and stuff, and then they get into your account. Now, I don't want to say too much about that. I'm just going to leave it alone. The only reason why is because this is a wicked world out here in YT. And I'm going to say, anybody can get in. You know, you just got to know what you're doing. And I'm telling you, some things could change in that audience. Some things could change on them likes. Some things could change on them shares. Some things. We got 10 people in the house. I appreciate y'all. Look, we must be saying something true right now. Look, can some of y'all make the numbers up go up? Okay, let's get some numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Shut them. I could talk to 100 people right now. Now, I ain't gonna say that there's gonna be 100 people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it can look like 100 people up in here. And then look, the other people on YouTube be coming over there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then you get some real people up in there. But there's some people that get out there and they will act like that is real people. They interacted with them and everything. They got 10 phones, 10 different accounts. They are up in there acting like they're talking to 10 people. It's just them. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it a number of times. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. Let's see. I have a goal. By the end of the year, I want to be at 5K, my brother. 5K. Well, you just keep reading that word, you know what I mean, and keep being faithful with the few, and God gonna bless you with many. You know, and then that's what's good, you know what I mean, is that you reaching people, you know what I mean, and you want to reach more people. You know, you're a people person, and a lot of us out here, you know, all 10 of us, you know, we about the people. We love the people, you know, and I'm saying, you know, it's about the people, you know, so get out there and let's go reach more people. I need to get out here and just find my purpose, you know, and I think that's what it is, you know, is being consistent to be here first. You know, once I get here to actually say, okay, I fit in this demographic of people to do this with my time. I would like to do that, you know what I mean? But I think that I'm still trying to figure out where I belong with my time, you know. Shout out to my man Ike Izzle calling me right now. Hold on. Yeah. I'm on my live stream right now. I'm gonna call you right after it though. I mean, you want to say, unless I put you on speaker, you say something to him right quick. It's up to you. Okay. All right, peace. All right. Shout out to Ike Izzle, man. Uh, it just always feels good to hear his voice, man. Because like I say, man, we've been working together for 30 years. You know, that's been my biggest motivation right there. You know, or you know, somebody in my corner. You know what I mean? Like I could honestly say, you know, he give me time, you know what I mean? And we create stuff, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's next, you know. So I'll definitely be hitting him off after my live stream, you know, and he told me go ahead and just chill, you know what I mean? So I just want to enjoy this, you know. It feel good to just be in the house and have people here. You know, I ain't got a chance to talk to 10 people in a long time, you know, and just to see the number just was staying steady, you know, that felt good. Um, I was doing the little open mic on Saturday. I just know that I probably ain't gonna be able to do it this week, and I can't guarantee even next week because I got a few things that's coming up that I have to do on the weekend, and I don't really truly know. I just oh dang, oh dang, oh. I feel it. 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 Dang. Okay, man. Yo, I feel it because I've been kind of like, okay, I don't want to get into what I'm thinking, but I can feel it. I just say, okay, yeah, I get that, and I'm a I'm sorry, man. I don't mean no harm to nobody. You know, I'm just laughing because I had seen something that I didn't really get a chance to see earlier. And then I was trying to do something, but I forgot what I was doing. I was coming back to the chat. Okay, there we go. That's so funny to me. Oh my gosh, well, that's so funny to me. Look, I asked because hold on, okay, let me go back to the chat was saying. I'm sorry. I have a code, reach out later letter. I have a code, reach out letter. Have a rate package for companies that reach out to me. Okay. Thank you for the motivation. Who giving you the motivation? And make sure make sure like no I said I know I said hey later. Okay, William, okay, for sure, William, I'll tell him. And then that's Black Guns. Tell D now how it's done. He got cold feet. Cold feet. What you talking about? I asked because I want something like that on my channel. Hold on. What you asked? Hats, go 5N. Let's see, 5K. Thank you for the motivation. I was trying to figure out the motivation. How I have a code, a code. Reach out letter. I have a rate package for companies that reach out to me. Okay. Hey, people in the house. Man, I need to get to that type of business. You know what I mean? Like I would like to like get out here and kind of like do reviews and stuff because they'll send you stuff. You know what I mean? And some people are made for it and some people aren't. And I probably am the ones that aren't made for it. But I would like to do it just because I'll be getting free stuff. You know what I mean? Like I be seeing people coming up out here to getting free. Man, look, don't nobody get nothing for free no more. I need something for free. It's gonna make me feel better. I need to be motivated. I feel like that's a good job. You know what I mean? Like how do you get to test stuff? You know, like I need to test something. You know what I mean? Like and then like I ain't nobody that's like really tech savvy, so I could understand, you know, the frustration of how it feels sometimes to not be able to operate this stuff, you know, the way you like to. And it's been like that for me. Like the last week, it's been really rough out here trying to get my stuff together. You know what I mean? And it's starting to irritate me. I be wanting to start all over. You know what I mean? Just because, you know what I mean? Like I asked because I want something like that on my channel. Eric B, you got to tell me what it is you would like. Trip, do you make your intro videos? I do. I have been. I've been learning. I don't want to make it seem like I know, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to learn something. Yes. And if you would like me, you know what? a lot of people have been asking me lately, you know what I mean, about some of the stuff I've been doing. And Kahana and actually Rick One Ball actually was the one that said something to me first about something um, that him and one of my homeboys, Josh, is doing, you know what I mean, as far as sessions and showing people stuff. You know, like Rick One Ball is really knowledgeable when it comes to media and stuff online. And he out there got sessions showing people stuff, you know what I mean? And I was talking to Kahana one day, and Kahana was like, "Yo, you know what I mean? Like, cause he would want to know a couple things if I could show him." And he was like, "Man, you should like put together like some type of session where you're actually doing stuff, and you can actually show people, and they can actually rewind it back and see it again." I was like, "Yeah, you know what I mean." And then I was saying that because I'm monetized, I got my members only and stuff like that. But then it's like, I don't want people to be paying for nothing. I'll get out here and just show people because y'all are connected to me. Y'all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some stuff that I have learned. Yes, I would like to show y'all. Otherwise, you got to hit me up on the low and then I show you behind the scenes so that I don't show everybody at one time. But I was thinking about getting out here doing the sessions. I don't know if you see me over here talking to Chat GPT. You don't see a lot of people do that. I was going to do it, but I was actually thinking maybe I can do something with him to actually create something that for live streaming, it could be beneficial for people and we can build like that live. I like doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the intros and stuff that I'm still learning some things, but yes, I have learned a couple things that I have been trying to use on a regular basis and on a daily basis just to work the technique. So not only am I trying with the intros and stuff, I'm also trying with the animations. If you check out the playlist on the Tribulation Network, that's the start. I'm getting a little frustrated and a little bit of struggle with that, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm keep going because that's what keeps me motivated as of right now. So if I can help you with anything, let me know. And you got my number, Eric B. So um, you know, you can add, you can reach out anytime, and I could show you some things, you know what I mean, that can actually help you. That you ain't actually just getting something done from me. You actually learn how to do it yourself, and you actually just keep doing what you want for the future. But see, what I'm learning is there's a way. See, I feel like I'm breaking the system when I'm using the system that I'm creating because like most people they go to Chat GPT for a thought to say, can you just help me do this? And it's just that one time. Don't go asking for a thought to say help me one time. Go to say this time that you help me with this thought and what you help me create this time, I need you to make it a forever prompt. You know what I'm saying? So that I can use it to run it again and it's going to give me something else instead of just that one time, if that makes any sense. I just had to throw that out there. You know, not many people will understand what that is. I'm trying to explain about that, but that's why I would like to try to get out here and do these little sessions. Shout out to Ellen Cutie Pie, TTK, mega love shout out. Welcome back. Thank you, Ellen. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm trying to get out here and move as swift as I can. You know, you do remember me from back in the day, and I do appreciate you coming by. I'm still happy to see you out here in these streets because I have had a chance to come over to your channel as well. And where everybody at? Shucks, like I come back out here and ain't nobody friends no more. Ain't nobody out here. It's a ghost town. How, you still out there in Paris, France? Let me know. You know, we out here, Italy, let me know. I was just saying, man, I need people to know. Like we yo, I had a chance to be on the to be in the community looking at people's lives and in their backgrounds and stuff. And I could honestly say, um, World Tours was live the other day. And I had a chance to go over to his channel while he was live. And I had a chance to actually see around where he's at out there in Pakistan. And I will honestly say the way that it made me feel was me looking at the area of Pakistan thinking my voice is heard there because of world tours. Like it's like, yo, a lot of y'all is outside the country that y'all don't even know how it feels that I'm out here in a whole nother country in the United States, in Las Vegas, and I'm actually talking to people that are all around the world. And that's a beautiful thing to me because I'm able to reach people all outside the country that I'm in. We worldwide. Like, that's a beautiful thing to me. So I do want to say thank you for the ones that are checking in outside the country. I had a chance to check out World Tours. Man, shout out to him because he has been coming by and saying stuff in the chat, and we've been hanging out, so that made me feel like, man, you know what? I'm supposed to be reading the chat. That's it, Black Guns. Tell D now how it's done. He got cold feet. I'm still trying to figure out what the cold feet about. I asked people, cold feet. You don't want to move. Sponsorship is different according to the field. According to the field, I reached out to Spider Paintball to get my sponsorship years ago. Really, man, William, it's like some stuff, but you don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get out here and tell me some things. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? I don't want to move. I've been trying to get myself together, but man, it's too much to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how much work we got to get out here and do? And don't nobody want to help me. William, you gonna help? No, I'm gonna tell you about it, but you got to do it yourself. 10 people back in the house. Welcome all 10 of y'all. We're gonna be out here, hopefully on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? So tell your friends to come through. Yeah, you know what I mean? If you got a couple friends that sing and they want to get out here, a couple of our friends want to dance, so if they could come out here and sing and get it popping up in here, we would like you to do it. We could do this on a Friday night, or we could do this on a Saturday afternoon. Just let us. There you go. 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 Your fame came with you. I'm just saying, 10 people in the house now that Rick One Ball is in the house, boy. That's my dude right there. I've been waiting for Rick to come to the live stream. I'm waiting for it. You know what I mean? He said, what it do, Trip? Man, welcome back to these streets, Rick One Ball. And I want to thank you, for people that don't know, like, Rick has been one that has seen me out here, like, from day one, basically. And in real life, like, Rick is one of my homeboys, like my close homeboy. Like, him and Josh is best friends. And me and Josh, we best friends too. You know what I mean? Like, look, like everybody share Josh as a best friend. You know what I mean? Like, Josh, everybody's best friend. Well, I got a chance to meet Rick a long time ago, and Rick has always kind of been hanging out on my channel and kind of, supporting me and pushing me. He always looked out, he was a bigger channel that was out here. Me and Rick got monetized on the same day. And it was certain things that we later found out, but Rick has always known what he's talking about. Always. Facts. I have a lot to say about Rick real quick, and whether you listen or not, what I'm saying, I have to say this, he blessed me, what I mean? Like, I used to get out here and Rick used to see, I would be willing to talk to the people, what I mean? But I was shy, what I mean? And sometimes I just couldn't stay there long enough to speak, but he's seen how consistent I would come out here and I'll just jump on my live stream. And, for a long time, like, Rick has been in my content, and one thing that Rick has always really did was he's giving me information behind the scenes. I mean, he talked to me about stuff he don't really talk to other people about. Like, what me and Rick got in common is, like, we have a lot of friends, what I'm saying, but we don't have a lot of friends that actually is into media and actually into social media, what I mean? So that's where me and Rick, we come tight because me and Rick is into social media, you know what I'm saying? And it's different than the rest of our friends. So what I'm saying is this, like Rick has always been in my ear to tell me what I could do to get popping out here. Like Rick has always been pushing me to get out here. Like if y'all ain't never been to Rick One Ball channel, like that's our sports channel out here on YouTube in these streets on this side of town. That's our people's right there. You know what I'm saying? And we make sure we show Rick the love because Rick will show you the love. But what I'm saying is that Rick has always been in my ear, you know what I'm saying? He's always known how I felt about production and all the rest of that, you know what I mean? But Rick used to always, question me about certain things too. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you know Rick, 11 people now, it's been a minute. You know what I mean? We getting up there. Like Rick, I'll tell you, they're gonna start coming because you here. But anyway, check this out. So I just want to break it down to say, I want to thank Rick, you know what I'm saying, just for always being there for me when it comes to my channel. For the advice, just for his friendship, you know what I mean? Like he always felt like a manager, you know what I mean, or somebody that was producing me. Rick used to always tell me about my thumbnails, you know what I mean? He used to not get on my case, you know what I mean? But he knew I was lazy. I wasn't putting no pride or no passion into it. I wasn't doing the work, you know what I mean? And Rick even tried to make a thumbnail for me. Yo, he tried to make a thumbnail for me and everything, you know what I mean? And he tried to explain to me because Rick is really, really, really serious about production. You know what I mean? And what he does, you know, like Rick know what he do. Like that's my boy right there. I gotta speak on him. Give me a minute to talk about Rick. Wait. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that's why my thumbnails always look bad. You know what I mean? But Rick he still supported me. He still came through and hollered at me. He know I'll get out here on these streets and we get to kicking it. Let me get it popping. So anyway, I needed to get my thumbnails together, you know what I mean? And I took the time to kind of try to learn how to do it, and finally, I'm starting to try to do it and actually getting a little better at doing it if I spend time at just doing that. But it's because I'm spending time at doing other things. Rick, them thumbnails went from me wanting to make the thumbnail move. I wanted to learn how to make the thumbnail move because it was boring to me. I wanted to learn more. So I started to learn how to get 5 seconds of my thumbnail to move. And then I started to learn how to get 8 seconds to 10 seconds to move to get 15 seconds. Now I know how to get 15 seconds. And it has given me an opportunity to get out here and start making animation. I learned how to write my own scripts. I learned how to create something that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't never did before and that I'm doing now, that by the end of the year, you know what I'm saying, I should be better at what I'm doing, you know what I mean? But I attribute it to Rick, you know what I mean, for getting on me about them thumbnails, because had I known how to do it a long time ago, you know what I mean, it'd probably steered me into that direction, but it steered me into, you know what I'm saying, wanting to make clothes, you know what I mean, doing my own thing with that I haven't had a chance to sit down and do that, but I'm gonna sit down and do it this year, But I just want to say shout out to you, man. Welcome back, Rick. I didn't share to the people, you know what I mean, your experience, your journey, if you welcome, you are always welcome to come on the live stream and speak on whatever you would like to. I was doing it on Saturdays, but I don't know if I'm going to do it this Saturday. So welcome home, baby. I'm proud of you. You growing. I'm trying, man. I'm glad you're in the house, bro. Fam, I'm heading out. I'm trying to get ready for this bad weather they say is coming. They did say it was this weekend, huh? And then you out there, like, you really feel like it feel like that, like, man, I'm just gonna tell y'all, man, just keep in touch, you know what I mean? Because that's gonna make me want to really come live the weekend to see how everybody doing. You know what I mean? That's in the East Coast. If anything, you know what I mean, we might have to get out here, just to kind of just be together, So if anybody else is out there live, I'll probably end up there. Like I have now gotten back on these streets, but I ain't really out there like I used to be. That's another thing Rick used to tell me about. Like, man, I don't see how you can go out here and support people all day long. But I felt like these was the people that supported me, you know what I mean? And as a live streamer, you know what I mean? Like they come through and spend time, you know. I would try to go and spend time with the ones that was spending time with me, you know. But I got to the point where, you know, I really just don't have the time to go and do what the things I used to do. But if that's the way I'm gonna grow my platform, you know, I'm gonna grow with somebody, you know. So I'm out here, you know, either which way it goes, you know, I just gotta be consistent to be here. As long as I'm here, um, I'm able to do my thing, but I need to take some time to do other things. Like there's some stuff that Rick has already mentioned to me, like, yo, you should try this or you should do this. Like there's other things he's told me I should do a long time ago. I just didn't do it. That if I would have did it, my channel would have been looking way better a long time ago. Shout out to Mr. Fishing coming in the door, man. I got so much love for y'all, man. Shout out to him, man. Yo, Trip. Hey, Rick, like I'm telling you, like we all happy to see you, Rick. Like, you know, shout out to Mr. Fishing, man. He checks in on me, man, and he checks in. Mr. Fishing, I ain't doing no more live streams playing 2K. Man, that's copyright city, boy. I'm talking about you get copyright every game you play. They got the music on in the game, and then you turn it off in the menus, and it's still on. Yo, so I do want to say to the people out there in the East Coast, man, y'all be careful, y'all be safe out there. You know, stay prayed up. That's the only thing I can say. Pray till something happens, you know. So what's going on with you, Mr. Fisher? How you been? You know, I don't know about this weather conditions coming into the East Coast. Is it you seeing the change of the weather in the West Coast? It is a little cold, but it's not like cold. Like I know the people on the East, man. Keep warm. I'm gonna tell you, man. I keep me a space heater, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, like I have these hot and cold flashes. Like sometimes I'm just like really hot, and sometimes I'm like really cold, you know. But regardless of the fact, when I go outside, it's cold. It's cold. I don't care. I don't care what kind of hot flashes you have. When you go outside, the weather is the weather. It's cold or it's hot. Period. So yeah, man. I see that y'all is busy, man. The chat got a hiccup. It doesn't seem like y'all want to talk until I'm like saying a whole bunch of stuff or trying to get something out. You know, then the chat be moving. But when I'm up here, ain't got nothing to say, trying to figure out what to talk about, what to say. The chat just don't be moving. They put me in their pocket and they D-Nail, just go ahead, you talk. What y'all want to talk about? We at work, we busy. I'm driving. I get it. Let me stop pushing that live button because Rick is here. Oh man, but you know what? Today I told myself I wanted to come live around 8:15 because this was my normal time. And I said, I wonder how many people are gonna check in at that regular time. And I was hoping, you know, it would be some of y'all, you know, and it's like Mr. Fishing, you know, Rick One Ball, Eric Beat it checked in. I done seen Bird earlier. Kahana has not checked in. I'm guessing he in the background probably. But he be busy as well, you know what I mean? But I talked to him this morning, you know, a couple times. And I wanted to just say shout out, man, to the ones, man, that, you know, y'all just been giving me an opportunity, been giving me a chance. You know, I know I don't really make much of a video and I'm not much of an entertainer to keep your attention, you know, but I actually been watching my videos back, you know, certain things, you know, and I don't know, man, there's something about that moment, you know, and getting out there, and it's the people, it's y'all, man. Look, thank you, Trip. Oh, I'm behind. I'm thinking the chat ain't moving, it's moving. Thank you, Trip. I'm proud of you. Okay. You growing. Fam, I'm heading. Okay. No, the chat ain't moving. I was right. What's going on? You can turn it off. I did. Yeah, I did too. But when I got out there, man, 2K don't like that. I mean, YouTube don't like 2K is what it is. Like them two do not get along. And I feel like I'm in the middle of it, you know, because everyone I have done, it's been a copyright. And I ain't really that great, but I feel like I'm finally getting back some time to get out there and have some fun. And I just been really busy, man. Like that's been a relief for me, but that don't be stressing me out too. So I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be playing that, But as far as the live stream, like I was trying to get out there and find something to do on the other channel, you know what I mean, that I could just actually really do something. But I got to come up with another plan. That ain't gonna work. Now I did see a couple of new games and stuff, but I just ain't no gamer, man. Like, I can't promise you I'm gonna be consistent to do that. I was only gonna do 2K because that's something that my homeboys play. I mean, I could have got out there and we could have had a lot of fun, and did Mr. Fisher, man, we needed you the other day, man. Good gracious. So anyway, I'll probably go try to just do the hour and a half like I did yesterday. Like, boy, it's getting harder to do, you know what I mean? And I don't know how long I'm gonna do this, man. Like, I don't know who here right now, but I'm just letting y'all know. This time around, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to give myself 2 years. Like, they ain't giving me nothing, like no endorsements and no sponsors, none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but I'll tell you one thing: when it comes down to anything out here with social media, I go to Rick One Ball. I'll tell you, Rick put me on point to a lot of things. And it's one thing that he told me to do a while ago that I said, I'm gonna get some time to sit down and just do that. And once I do that, and then I learned that there's some tools for me to do that. And I'm like, okay, without me giving y'all the whole scoop of what we've been talking about, he put me on point to some things. And I learned how people actually get paid for their content. That, like I said, he put me on point to some things. You know what I mean? And I don't want to put his business out there just because he put me on point to some things. But I could tell you, the way he taught me, he put me on point to some things. And I'm trying to put y'all on some point. But there's certain things I can't tell you here. I can't tell you here, because there's other people be listening, you know what I mean? And dumb people, they ain't even subscribed. I could tell you, I could look it up right now and tell you what is the percentage of people that listen to me that are not subscribed, and these are probably the people that are from Facebook. And the only reason why I'm gonna say that is because I'm learning that there's more people listening to me than it does say on YouTube, but they listening to me from another platform. You know what I mean? Like how that is going about, I don't know. But if you from YouTube, you stay on YouTube. But if you from Facebook, you watch Facebook. That's just what it is. But you can't go looking up nothing on Facebook, like a search engine. Like if you want to learn a tutorial and stuff, Facebook can't do that. Now, I will say there is some people out there. There's some people with exception of people. And Rick One Ball is one of them. He could do Facebook and YouTube, but that's the type of personality he is. That's the type of content he makes. And that is the type of person that knows the media. Like he could tell you something if you would like to know. Now, for me, I can't really tell you much because I'm still learning. Now, I would like to get on Facebook, but I don't think I would get out there. And I'm seeing a lot of our friends that was out here on YouTube are now on Facebook. And I don't think I would get out there like that because I'm trying to get out my way out the door now. Like, man, you see how gray I'm getting? I can't be out here live streaming like that. I have to grow back into my live stream and look like myself again. And ever since I cut my hair, the kid just don't look the same out here to be out here live streaming, man. You know what I mean? And then most people don't recognize me like they used to because I used to wear a hat. I'm not going to wear a hat on every live stream. I done got comfortable coming out here without a hat. Now, what I've learned is that when I was wearing all them hats before, my hair started growing like right here. You know what I'm saying? I can't get waves like I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like my waves is getting light right there, shadow. shadow waves. Don't nobody want no shadow waves. So for me, I didn't want to wear no hats this season or this time around. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try my best, and then I don't want to bruise my forehead, none of that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try my best to just keep my hair cut and keep going. And even when I need a haircut, I'm still gonna come out here. You know, I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. Is what I'm telling y'all. You know, I let myself top myself out of a lot of things, and then like when you don't, like when you take time off and then like you don't make content for a while, it's like that time off really start turning into like really being off, you know, and like getting yourself out of that shell to get back out there, start talking to people, and you know what I mean, getting back involved, and you know, it's like reconnecting yourself, you know what I mean, and I think that was my thing. Like, you know, I did disconnect, you know, but I disconnected because I connected with something else. Shout out to Maria Michelson. Hey Trib. Well, you say hey tribe is what you say, but I know you mean hey Trib. But you might want to take that E off of there, you know what I mean, for people think we out here with a cult or a whole tribe, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But when you say a tribe, you talk about everybody here, you know what I mean? Like we are a tribe if you want to do it like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I trouble spelling. Sorry, no, ain't no trouble. You good? I'm just saying. I just didn't want people to be looking at you different. You know what I mean? Like, but it's all good. You know, people call me tribe all the time. You know, and I'm not worried about it because I am tribe. I am out here and I am part of the culture. You know, and you are also a part of the culture. You know, how are you doing today? How was your day this week? What do you have planned for the weekend? Uh, Anybody having anything special for lunch today? Like, is anything on the menu for dinner? You know, what is people eating tonight? You know, are you hungry now? Just curious to know if you are hungry right now. Like, put it in the chat what you think about eating. I'm doing good. We getting a big snowstorm this week. Are you too in Texas? Ain't you in Texas? Dang. It's like everybody coming out here, man. We're gonna have to come out here probably, just because, man. If y'all get any information or anything, y'all see anything, man, y'all keep in contact, you know, if possible. And because I'm just hearing like people like coming in reporting and like this, we got to go get ready for the storm and stuff like that. You know, the one time I can remember that was, I think it was that big storm that came to Texas or something like that. And I remember that there was a chick that came on the video, and it went viral. You know what I mean? And she was staying in the hotels, and the stuff was happening, and people were staying. I don't want to get no. Let me leave it alone. But I'm just saying that's only I remember back then. So I want to tell y'all, man, just to be careful out there, man. No, I'm from Pennsylvania, home of the Steelers. Oh, yo, shout out to Pennsylvania. My man, Frank, Mr. Kool-Aid, man, is also out there. You know, I don't think he want everybody to know that, though. You know, but shout out to him. I got some family out in Pennsylvania as well. Steeler fans, I don't know. I had a couple Steeler fans. I had a chance to meet Troy Palomino when I was young. I got a picture of him. If you don't believe me, you can check my Facebook. It's on there. I'm just playing. I hate the snow. I get sick easy during the cold season. Yeah, and that's the problem right there. You know, that cold season. You know, and we just want to hope that everything gonna be good this season because I am hearing a lot of people getting sick as of lately. Like, and I'm hearing like people getting sick as a couple. Like, it ain't just like one person getting sick. You know what I mean? Like multiple people, as it's being reported. You know what I mean, that multiple people are getting sick at a time these days. And I just want to tell people, like, if you feel yourself like coming on with anything, like try to get to it immediately. You know what I mean? To get you some NyQuil, some Theraflu, you know, some thermos. You know, if you're wearing thermos, you know, keep warm at night. You know, whatever. Um, the only reason why I say that is because for me, uh, I feel like somehow it's been trying to attack me for like the last week or so, like trying to get me sick and stuff. But I try to immediately get it out my system. I'd hate to tell y'all how to do it. You got to figure it out yourself, but get it out your system immediately. It's a bug, and that's where it is, you know what I mean? And just try to sterilize and clean up your area as best as you can, you know what I mean? Because sanitation is our number one duty. You want to make sure that you take care of sanitation. But I'm hearing, that people are getting sick out here. So just try your best, you know what I mean, to just, take care of your well-being. And we'll try to get out here just for a wellness check this weekend to make sure everybody is good and they're making it through the weekend, because we might just need to be there for somebody. We might need somebody there for us. That's just what it is. We want to be there at all times for that. I stay inside during the cold. And you are blessed to be able to do that. And me too, because I stay inside too. And I am blessed to be able to stay in the house in the cold. Yeah. William, Miss Maria, look into oil and oregano. I mean, oregano, some oil. Frank, if you're sick, I know a great physician. I gotta put him on it. Hold on. Good, man. I just missed him, man. I've been thinking about you, bro. Like, where's Frank? And I'm thinking, man, Frank don't mess with me because he think I'm out here in these streets again. Frank got it. Frank got it right here. You know what I mean? Look, if you are sick, he knows a good physician. And should he have to tell you who he's talking about? Y'all should all know who he's talking about. So shout out to him, man. He's talking about Jesus, the Lord Jesus himself. If you go through anything out there during this break, this weekend, or anything else, you know what I mean, in life, you know what I mean, even if it's not what do you call it? If it's not associated with the storm, if you are going through your own storm in your life, if you're going through any kind of depression, if you're going through any kind of sickness, any kind of worry, doubt, fear, there's a lot of fear out here. You know what I mean? Anything. That's who you go to. You go to the great physician, Jesus Christ. I gotta say that, you know what I mean? Because we're outside the country. Like, some people might not know that. They need to know that. Let's see. William, I don't live in Oregon. Change. Shan Gaiman, Sandra Gaiman, Sandra. She never makes it to the live stream, but just in case that's you right there in the background, because I just got your message on the comment, I want to say thank you. Like, just, she has been at my channel every live stream I do. She comment on it, and it's been like that even on my breaks. You know what I mean? When I do a live stream, she watched the live stream and she comment on it. I could go to sleep and the next day wake up, say she didn't comment on the live stream. So I want to say, Sandra channel, I really thank you. And it's Chan Gaming or Chain Gaming, Chenga. No, it's Chan. Is it Chan or Shan? It could be Shan. Shan Gaming. I just want to thank you. You know what I mean? And then I'll be going through to her channel, you know what I mean? She a legend. I just want to put it out there. Like, she be playing the legend game. I don't know how to play, but she good, you know what I mean? And I just want to say thank you, because she really, really been checking in for a long time. And she never really said nothing in the chat. And I wanted you to say something in the chat just so I could see if you got a mod, because I want to say you've been here before, but I do appreciate you. God bless you. Frank, man, thank you for stopping by, man. I know you've been busy. I like to sit down and chop it up with you, man, just to see how you're doing. My bad. Sorry for misunderstanding. No, you ain't gotta. You good. We all don't understand. One thing you need to know, and the only thing you need to understand, is Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man come to the Father is set by him. You got to go through him. That's the only way. I just need to put that out there so that people know. You know what I mean? If anybody tell you there's another way, they're lying to you. And the Bible says, do not be deceived. Now, I don't want to get out here trying to preach because I definitely ain't the one to preach to you. Oil and oregano, 2 drops under your tongue every day could change your life. What is that? Let me see. Where you go get that from, William? And what it's gonna do? Look, I took a picture of it. I'm gonna have to go look it up. See if it's on Amazon. Oh snap! You said it's gonna change your life. Like, look, I need something to change my life. Like, look, if it ain't Jesus, it can't change my life. But what else you got? No, I'm just playing. Lord, you know my personality. Look, I play too much. I'm sorry. My fault. You created me like this. My fault. Amazon, too many benefits to list. Really? Okay, see, William, you be knowing some stuff, man, but you don't be sharing the information. You be keeping it to yourself. You know, and William, man, when you gonna join the live stream, man? When we gonna get William on the live stream? For real, man. We had Bird up here earlier. You know, he had left, and Frank. You know, I don't know when you busy. You know what I mean? Like, what you got going on, Frank? You working today? You know, on a Friday? Are you still on the server? How's the people out there on the server? Is everybody good? Who have you ran into as of lately? You know, how you ran into any old faces? You got some new faces. You know, where is the people at? What is people doing these days? Are they believing in the aliens or are they not? The Anunnaki is out here, people wearing their jackets and their sweaters. Like, people, have you seen it? Do you know who out here got the Anunnaki jacket? I gotta say something about it. I try to remain humble. That's all you could try to do. You know what I mean? What it say? If we will humble ourselves and pray, that He will heal our land. You know what I mean? And I think our humbleness, like, some of us is prideful. Me too. Stubborn, prideful, all that. But I was saying, if you know what the Anunnaki is, you know, there is somebody out here, and I hate to put them out there like that, because I've always looked up to them, especially when it comes to music, when it comes to fashion, all the rest of that, you know what I mean? But because you kind of come from a biblical world, and it's like, you kind of know what the Anunnaki is and the Nephilim and all the rest of that, I have to put it out there. Dame Dash of Rockefeller Records is out here putting the Anunnaki on jackets, sweaters, and some more stuff. Now, I have a problem with that, you know what I mean? And I really don't want to throw names out there, but it's the name he threw into it to kind of say, well, I'm learning everything from Ben Carson. Now, I don't know if you know who Ben Carson is, you know, and he does say some stuff, you know what I mean? And I think I kind of just listen here and there to kind of pick like a person's brain to kind of see what they're talking about. But this dude, I think some aliens has abducted him. I'm just gonna be real. I think he has really seen some before. I'm not joking, you know what I mean? And he talks a lot about a lot of things. I don't know if you guys know who Ben Carson is. And I'm not disrespecting him because he comes from the culture. You know what I mean? Like, Dame Dash, like, I'm not even, but when you out here wearing Anunnaki sweaters and Anunnaki jackets and some more stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that to me is questionable on what you are out here distributing to the people. You know what I mean? Like, Anunnaki, like, so, you know, I'm a little frustrated with that. What was my point to it? I really don't have a point. I'm just saying that seems to be the conversation these days, you know. And that kind of like made me wonder, is the aliens being called aliens, but it's the Anunnaki that always been here, all the rest of that. And is it involved in politics, involved in government, involved in, because if they got a disclosure of them getting ready to say something, like, yo, you've been hearing this since Clinton tried to go against Trump. You know what I mean? And ever since then, it's just like, yo, is it possible? Anything's possible, but maybe it's just me. I just be trying to have a discussion. I know y'all be busy and everything. If Bird was here, Bird would talk about it. But hey, regardless of who's here or how many people's in the chat, I still got to come out here and try my best to get past the minute mark. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't know when it's going to be when I can come back out here to do another live stream, but to get on this one and enjoy it and enjoy the people. Like, man, I got a chance to see some people that, y'all have really helped me along my journey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have really helped me along my way. A lot of y'all, I'm used to seeing, and I'm going to get a little more consistent at going to see y'all, and being at y'all channel more. Like, I'm on the streets a little more, I'm able to see a little more. I've been opening my eyes to social media and not trying to run from, just getting out here and totally being active. Like, I really know that I have to come out here, and get behind other people and what they're doing. Like, that's gonna help them. It's gonna help me. It's gonna help us. It felt good to see what Black Guns and Gardens was doing. To go a little deeper into the videos he's putting out and stuff like that. Where I would like to hit you up and let you know I'm on each video. You know what I mean? But it's just like being there. I just like am happy to have friends like that. Like, these are people that know how to survive. They know about survival. You know what I mean? They know how to plant food. Like, they know how to make it if certain things failed us. Like, it does look like, certain things in this life is failing us, and that it's gonna fail us. So to be able to produce our own stuff, I think that's what's important. You know what I mean? To get out of entertainment, I think that's another thing for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the whole entertainment for me. Like, I would like to ease my way out of entertaining, because I don't feel like people are entertained as much no more. Like, don't nobody want to get out here and try to entertain you. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't have to have talent, just like, but we knew that a long time ago. Just listening to the radio, that you didn't have to have talent. You could just get out here and be yourself, I guess. And I don't know if that's what they was doing, but I'm just saying in general, man, like, you don't have to be talented no more, and entertainment doesn't seem like it's what we watch. Like, I can't remember something that I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to see, or, entertainer I couldn't wait to go and see in real life and stuff like that. Like, I just am not moved by what used to entertain me when I was young. I would go and see these people, no problem, but now it's just like, I'm not really interested in what the world is offering me. You know what I mean? Like, the rappers, the singers, I was talking about it before. Like, when the last time you just seen a R&B group? People ain't singing soft no more. They want to sing hardcore. Kill a cop. That's what they were saying. You know what I mean? Back in the 90s. And then what? People start really getting charged for going out there doing these things and them lyrics and stuff like that. Man, you don't remember what's the name? What was the name? Her name was Maxine. Was it Maxine? They was out there stomping on CDs and stuff back in the day, like a 2 Live Crew, what you call it, Tupac, NWA. They had all the gangster music, And they was stomping on. What was the chick name though back in the day? I can't think of her name. She used to really have a problem with hip hop, and it seemed like they monetized it to make it all right. Like that's what it is. Man, hip hop used to have a message. It used to say stuff. It used to teach people. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up wanting to do, wanting to be like what they was in the 90s. I guess when when it got to the 2000 year, I mean to the year 2000, rap started to change for me, like the elevation of it. And I said earlier when I was talking about Eminem, you know what I mean, in the 90s, we was just talking about Y2K. Coming into the 2000, you had 50 Cent. 50 Cent dropped that album. I never really seen a bigger rapper than 50 Cent since then. You know what I mean? Like you might can say like a Kendrick Lamar or a Drake or something like that. But I think in that era when 50 came in, like he came in right behind Eminem, and that type of buzz and the way that the world accepted it and went after it, like I've never seen an artist like that in my time, you know what I mean, of living out here. To just you well, I guess it could be Kendrick Lamar because a lot of people was listening to his music like that, like where you're gonna go everywhere and everybody's listening to it. That's how it was when 50 came out, boy. Man, I'm just I'm just saying, for me, I've never seen a bigger rapper or a bigger time than around that time, and for me, I kind of fell out of love with the culture of music or with rap because of how much it has put me through over the years. Like y'all don't know how stressful it is to be an artist. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of struggling artists out there, and I'm seeing them like some people just never put it down. They never retire from it. They'll just keep on rapping and rapping and rapping, and they sound like trash. They sound like garbage, and they still keep on rapping. And it's just like, yo, it was cool when you was in your 20s and you was in your 30s. You know what I mean? But me at my age, I wouldn't rap. I would put together a project of me just expressing, what I'm saying, word expression, some type of poetry, some type of neo, soul of us doing something differently. It wouldn't be like me trying to make music, like trying to write a party song and try to get you to dance in the strip club like that. What do I look like? You know what I mean? I'm not out there like that. I'm not a stripper. I don't get you. I don't want you dancing in the strip and throwing money. Like, don't throw them hoes. No, not them. Not. I'm talking about the thoughts, the ones across the street. I'm not talking about them right there. They ain't hoes. They entertainers. Some of them know what they doing. They dancers. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about them. I don't judge nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in general. It was just a figure of speech and how we have to talk with our slang. We don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, man, I might want to go to the strip club. You know what I mean? I need them to show me the love when I come through. I don't need them thinking I'm. No, I'm just playing. But I will go eventually. You know what I mean? Eventually, not all the time. You know what I mean? But I think I don't know how we got here. But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody ain't gonna want to be connected with that when it comes to the endorsements and it comes to the sponsorships and stuff. Like I be saying some stuff, and then if I ain't gonna read off the script, they ain't gonna want to mess with me. They like, nah, he out there just being himself. We don't want that. We want you to read the script. We want, and see, they're gonna water me down. They're gonna try to tell me how to talk, how to sound. I don't want to do that. I want to be me. God damn it. So if I feel like saying something wrong today, like I don't want to feel like I'm putting the sponsorship or anybody else at risk. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather y'all stay in the background then, if that's going to be the case. You know what I mean? Because I don't want none of y'all get in trouble with me. I'm going to go out there and get in trouble for myself. I'm telling you, like, if they're going to come for me, let them come for me. And don't none of y'all got nothing to do with it. But, if we pushing back and we out here all together and they start coming for me and y'all not going to stand up when they come for you, you know what I'm saying? Then we're going to have issues within each other, you know what I mean? And we can't have issues within each other because they want us to have problems within each other. Then what? So anyway, man, I'm gonna go check this thing out in Amazon. See what else is going on. 7 people in the house, man. Most of them in the background. Sleep is what it is. You know what I mean? It's but we do appreciate them being here just in case. You know what I mean? We have any ninjas in effect, boy. We want to make sure that the ninjas is feeling comfortable up in here. You know what I mean? Because the ninjas make your chat look right. You know, I just don't know how to do it, but I can Google it. I'm sure I can find it out. You know what I mean? Like somebody, I'm sure I could ask somebody for some directions as well, because I'm noticing certain people, they set that up in their live stream, like they regularly set up their live stream. And I'm telling you, it's some things that you could do with these numbers out here that I could get out here and learn how to do myself. And I'm telling you, it'll get me popping. And once it get me popping, then what? Then what? See, I noticed people only look at videos that already got a higher number. You know what I mean? Like they ain't gonna look at a video that ain't got no numbers on it. You know, that's just what it is. You know, but if they see something that got a bunch of numbers on it, they go be attracted to that one. I don't know why it's like that, but you might just find something in the content that got a lower number. That just means that that video didn't come out yet. That other stuff is old. That's all it means. 0 views means somebody did not see the content. That's all it means, y'all. Like certain people be upset, they be frustrated, like nobody's viewing my videos. Make another video, continue to make your video, and hope that nobody sees it. Why? Because then when you do something to get out there to attract that attention to your channel, they're gonna come and they're gonna see all the other content that they never looked at. If you already get them to look at it, they ain't got nothing to do when they come to the channel. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Don't worry about not having no views. For the average live streamer, or for me, you know what I'm saying? For me being the average live streamer, yo, I think that the highest average is like 30. Let's just say 30. I seen people get 15. I seen people get 10. I seen people get 6. Depending on how long that live stream is, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, if you just got that one video, your channel ain't gonna bring nobody there to see no more of your videos. But if you continue to go out there and get a new video, it might just be something in that new video that gained your attention of people to come back, and then they'll go back and watch that video that nobody had been watched or got the lower number. But naturally, they're gonna go to the one that got the higher number. That's just what it is. So anyway, man, I don't know why I even said that. I guess that's just for somebody out there. If you're going through something that you looking at the numbers, do me a favor. Don't look at the numbers. Just go make the content. Continue to make the content. Look at that number, because you can always go back and edit and do something to the content that you make in the future. Just make you a video. If you don't know how to make a video, you don't know how to live stream, you never live streamed before, get comfortable making videos. Make you a 5-minute video, make your 10-minute video, make you a series of videos, release the videos, and keep recording them. And then make the video go a little longer that you can stand on your live stream a little longer. And then when you do your live stream, it's not going to be so hard for you to stand on your live stream because you're making videos. That's how I try to do it, to learn how to be out here on the video. And I could tell you, my man Rick One Ball used to see me out here. I used to do 30 minutes. I didn't think I could do 2 hours. I'm out there doing 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours after I learned how to just get out here and just be on the live stream. There's a part of you that just has to get comfortable around people, have to get comfortable with your chat, have to get comfortable with these streets and just it being so fast. But after it slows down and you start to just get your vibe, and it starts to be a routine, and you start to just be yourself, and you start to interact with people, and the people start seeing you here, it'd be so fun. So I'm telling you, if you never started your channel, go start your channel. Go out there and express yourself. Be yourself. Don't change yourself. Always be who you are, because they will love you for who you are. God bless y'all, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all be safe out there this weekend, man, because it is a cold front coming in. And I can tell you, man, I'm going to try to get out here and at least be here just in case, We're going to go ahead and be there for one another, man. So God bless y'all, man. Thank y'all for checking me out. Thank y'all for checking out the content. Y'all stay encouraged. I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Peace.